I was feeling hungover this day, and I knew I wanted to still enjoy a cocktail or two that night, and I didn't want to have a repeat the next day. So we went into GNC, and I said, this video is brought to you in part by Robinhood. Investing can be intimidating. We've all been told that investing is a specialty best left to the hyper-educated, the already wealthy, the wildly successful. But here's the truth. Investing can be for everyone. With Robinhood, you can invest in stocks, options, and ETFs, all with no commission fee. Sign up with my link in the description box and get your first stock for free. Other fees and limitations apply. See the description for more information. Oh, hey, I'm Nicola Foti. You're watching Soundly Awake. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here, thanks for coming back. Do you see this? Do you see this? Wait, can you see it? So I went to Mexico City, and if you're subscribed to my vlog channel, then you may have seen the vlogs. And if you haven't, I highly suggest you do because they were super fun to make, and I really hope you like them. I'm gonna talk about that trip today, but specifically focusing on how I felt using the Spanish that I've learned in a Spanish-speaking country, how often I used it, how often I couldn't think of the right words, and all that, plus some general things that happened on the trip, just, you know, to hopefully entice you to go watch the vlogs. So this was a super last minute trip, but I'm so glad that I went on it. I've now been studying Spanish seriously for about 1.5 years. And I mean, you know, I've had some realizations along the way, notably that I really should be spending more time practicing speaking. And this has been in the back of my mind for a while, but being in Mexico City really reinforced the importance of practicing speaking. So we got there, and my plan from the very beginning was just not to use any English at all, like unless it was absolutely necessary. And I honestly cannot even think of a time that I used English. Actually, no, wait. There were plenty of times where, you know how you react to situations almost automatically, like someone opens a door for you or you're leaving an Uber, and like I wanted to say gracias every time. And so many of those times just thank you came out. Like before I even thought of the words, it just happened. She's well trained. It was frustrating because it was hindering me from my goal of not using any English. I feel like the times where I got to practice the most were definitely in Ubers. And normally in Ubers, I'm not the type of person to bother the driver. Unless they start a conversation first, then I will also converse. But here I was like, okay, this is an opportunity, literally an opportunity to speak Spanish. So the first taxi ride, from the airport to the Airbnb, which was at like 5 a.m. or something, I was scared. And I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because I don't want to look stupid, or like I don't want to be caught like a deer in the headlights trying to think of a word, or I couldn't understand what he said because he spoke too fast or whatever it was. But I was scared. But I mustered up the courage, and I think on that trip, on that ride, I commented on how the traffic was starting pretty early. So I think I said something like, ya hay tráfico tan temprano or something like that, and he was just like in acknowledgement saying like, oh, sí. And then I was like, oh gosh, I have to keep the conversation going. What do I say now? So I was like, oh, normalmente a qué hora empieza el tráfico? And he said a las 6 or whatever he ended up saying. It was 6 o'clock basically. And I don't know, we talked about a couple other things, and other Uber rides, I just tried to comment on anything I could. And I was really proud of myself in a particular moment because I remembered the word for traffic light, which is not like the English word at all. You don't say luz de tráfico. So we were in this other Uber a different day, and the light was taking so long. Like literally, I don't know how long we were waiting there, but it was a long ass time. So I was like, este semáforo es muy largo, which I don't think means what I wanted it to mean. I was trying to say, wow, this light is really long. But for some reason, like in my brain, it felt wrong. I'm like, did I just say it's long? Like in length? I think I should have said like tarda or something. Let me see what Spanish Dict says. This traffic light takes long. Tarda, sí. Este semáforo tarda mucho tiempo. That's what I should have said. But it was like a mixed feeling sentence because I was like, oh, I'm real glad I remembered semáforo. But then after I said it, I was like, oh, largo. That probably wasn't the right term. But that happened a lot too, where I would say something and then I would immediately know it was wrong. I guess like the silver lining of that is that I realized in real time my mistakes, which means it sounded wrong, which means I learned something. You know, I brought a couple of my books with me to practice reading every day. But again, like reading, I read in Spanish often, but like reading doesn't necessarily improve like my speaking. And so it probably helped further my reading skills, but I don't really think reading before we left the Airbnb every morning gave me any new words that I couldn't already think of. Another place that I used my Spanish a lot was in restaurants. And so a couple of the times, or I told the server we're practicing our Spanish so that they wouldn't switch to English unless it was like absolutely necessary. There was one time, gosh, I don't remember what we couldn't say, but he did switch to English and we were like, oh, okay, yeah. But that's the only time I remember. The other times, we just tried to say words. Even if we didn't know the precise word we were looking for, we would like kind of talk around it. Or we would, you know how when you give a definition of the word, you are describing what that word is without using that word? That's kind of what we were doing. Wait, let me interrupt my restaurant speaking for a second to tell you the time that I was hungover and we went into GNC to ask for hangover pills. Now, I still don't know the word for hangover. Crudo. Is it crudo? Don't tell me I just remember that now. La cruda. Okay, close. Wrong gender. So I could have said la cruda, but I didn't know at the time the word for hangover. And so if you didn't know, there are some companies that make these, I don't know, they're like little pills or maybe like little carbonated tablets you put into a drink. And it's supposed to prevent a hangover for the next day. Who knows if they actually work, but I was feeling hungover this day and I knew I wanted to still enjoy a cocktail or two that night and I didn't want to have a repeat the next day. So we went into GNC and I said, estamos buscar una tableta para el día después de emborrachar. And he laughed. He knew what I meant. And he was like, oh, no lo tenemos. I don't know exactly what he said. But he said there's a pharmacy down the street that we can try. And we didn't find the pharmacy. But we did find a Walmart. So we went into Walmart to the pharmacy section. And I repeated the same sentence to this poor older man just doing his job, working as a pharmacist. And that man didn't laugh. He did not find my sentence amusing at all. He just said, no, we don't. So, didn't know the word hangover, was understood anyway. And really, like, that is what's important, like, to be understood. Like, I do wish that I was fluent already, you know? Like, I think when I started this language learning journey, I kind of expected, and like maybe, I mean, it's my own assumptions, but also I'm constantly seeing videos and like ads and articles and whatever saying that you can get fluent in 3 weeks or even 6 months. And you can make a lot of progress, but the expectations are not realistic. But I am very happy with myself that I was able to practice as much Spanish as I did. We went to a market and I was like asking questions about different things. I'll show you some of the things that we bought. Cute. cute little magnet, right? We actually have 2 of them. We bought 6 of these, which are real cute little shot glasses. I think they're supposed to be used for mezcal. What else did we get? I know we got more stuff. Oh, Frida Kahlo Museum. Oh my gosh, the Frida Kahlo Museum was so amazing. Cute little closet box. Oh, and then we also got this. We got this at, did we get this at Teotihuacan? I think we got this at the pyramids. Gosh, I don't remember. No, I think we got this the last day. But people were blowing these at Teotihuacan, and it is real. Hold on. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Wait. It's supposed to sound like a jaguar or some kind of big cat. I don't know. Ken knows how to do it. I don't. But the trip was so amazing. Like, I loved Mexico City so much. I cannot wait to go back. We ate so much good food. We learned a ton of history. There are 5 vlogs if you want to check it out, and I highly suggest that you do, especially if you're interested in Mexico City, because I feel like we had a really wide range of experiences. Like, we went to restaurants, we also had street food, we went to bougie areas, and we did historical stuff. And it was just like a super well-rounded trip that I will never forget. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll tippy tap my way through answering them. As always, thank you so much to everyone on Patreon. If you'd like to join them, please visit patreon.com/soundlyawake. Super appreciate it. And I will see you in a few days with a new video. And over on Still Soundly Awake for the vlogs. Okay, bye. Once again, thank you to Robinhood, and don't forget to click the link in the description box to get your free stock.